So a couple months back, I started noticing some hair loss, the most normal hair loss. Like literally everyone loses hair. If you're a guy or you're a girl, whatever, if you lose hair, don't freaking panic because it's literally normal. I remember when I first started losing, like, there's a point where you actually like notice you're losing hair when you're taking a shower. You see a couple strands on your hand and stuff. You kind of get freaked out about it. That was me, and as usual, or as anyone would, I kind of panicked out about it. But then, obviously, that you find out that's absolutely normal. But the thing is, as a man, you're more likely to lose your hair faster as a man than as a woman. I know it's completely based on genetics, but I think it's far more common that you see a 30-year-old man bald than a 30-year-old woman bald. And I don't want to let even a slightest of problem, freaking exist. So I addressed it immediately, went ahead, did my research, and found out about a couple of solutions that can stop hair loss. And the thing is, with men, with people in general, we like to keep, like, I noticed with so many men, it's actually disappointing because I see them balding at such a young age, and then they complain about it, and I'm like, with the internet these days, it's literally difficult for you to not find a solution. You'll be scrolling on freaking something and you will find something on your feed or Instagram, whatever, that'll help you with your problems. And if you're gonna ignore that, don't blame anyone but yourself for it. Like, if you're gonna lose your hair in this day and age, you have no one else to blame but yourself, because it's not gonna take you a bunch of surgeries and hair transplants for you to stop your hair loss. If you're like completely freaking bald, yeah, I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about literally you notice a bit of recession in your hairline and stuff like that. If you're not taking action, that's on you. Literally, no one. Don't sit and blame your genetics and stuff, because I know genetics play a role, but again, in this generation, like right now, if like I said, it's literally like difficult for you to not find a solution. It's difficult for you to not have people recommend you stuff. And I know people will recommend you random stuff, but it's up to you to go and do the research. And I did my research, and literally, you need a DHT blocker if you're going to stop hair loss, because the overstimulation of DHT in your scalp is what's going to eventually cause your hair to fall out. And I'm no professional freaking scientist and hair expert to know about this, but I think when you do your research, you get to know this stuff. And I see a lot of people immediately resort to minoxidil. You would have probably heard of minoxidil. The problem is, minoxidil is to grow back hair in your scalp. But the problem is, if you're losing hair, you need to address that. You need to figure out, are you having like real trouble growing your hair? Go ahead, go and freaking purchase minoxidil. But otherwise, don't just blindly go into minoxidil. It's a lot like finding an answer without even know what the problem is. You can't do that. You need to actually know what the problem is and then find the solution to that. If you're facing hair loss issues and it's more than normal, if you're like actually like you freaking take a shower and your whole palm is coated with strands of hair, go ahead and the first thing I would recommend is pumpkin seed oil. I uploaded a short a couple of days back. You can go and check that out. It's one of the best natural DHT blockers, and it's gonna work. I don't want to guarantee stuff, because just because it worked for me, I don't think I've used it long enough to notice the full effect, but I've definitely noticed a reduction in whatever hair loss I already had. But if you want a more stronger solution, because I know some people, not that I know some people, but like it's literally a fact that some of these guys, you lose a whole bunch of hair every single day, and it's like actually concerning you. Go ahead, speak to your doctor, and purchase finasteride. The problem with finasteride is it's like literally almost like not even almost, it's guaranteed to work and stop your hair loss, but it has a bunch of side effects, and I am not knowledgeable enough on that for me to give you advice on that. It's actually a serious issue. You need to go and speak about it with the doctor, but there is a solution. And the point of this video is, yes, to give you a solution to hair loss. I mentioned two things. One, a more non-natural product would be pumpkin seed oil. You can try it out for a couple of months, literally like before you take a shower. Apply it on your scalp, apply it on your hair, a good amount of it, and you should see some results. Wait for long enough. Wait for at least a month or 2 months of applying it for you to actually notice results. Don't just blindly do it for a week and then expect you to not lose a single strand of hair. It's not going to work like that. You need to give it time. But even after that, if you don't see results, go ahead, speak to your doctor, and purchase finasteride. Finasteride is like, I can guarantee you it's almost going to work, but especially as a man, it's going to cause certain problems that I don't have complete knowledge on. You need to go and speak about it with your doctor. But one thing I wanted to address was actually helping you people with this hair loss issue. The other thing is, don't sit and wait for things to go wrong. When you notice early signs of something, go ahead and fix it. Go ahead and find a solution to that. I feel like in our culture, especially, especially with stuff like hair loss and stuff, we don't speak about it much. We face it. We're like, oh, okay, it's natural. You can't do anything about it. You can do something about it. You don't have to just shut up and just sit in there and wait for things to get bad. You don't. You can actually go and find a solution to it. We just pretend or ignore all the solutions possible. I know we think that people selling products and stuff is a scam, and I know some people will sell products just for the sake of it to make money and stuff with the products not actually working. But if you do your research well enough, I promise you these things actually will work. It will work. And if you continue to stay ignorant to these solutions, then if you lose hair, whatever the issue is that you're facing, that's up to you. You want to lose weight, you want to get in better shape, there's a solution to it. You want better hair, there's a solution to it. You have freaking acne all over your skin, you have a better solution to it. You have problems with your mental health, there's a solution to it. Don't sit there and just accept it. Go ahead and take action against it. That's another message I wanted to give out in this video. Don't wait there, man. I remember having a couple of friends in school, they had some issues. I don't want to point out what those issues are. They'll just sit there and keep complaining to me, oh, I'm facing this issue, this is happening to me, I don't know what to do. If this was like 30 years ago, I can understand. But like, come on, man, just go on to freaking Google, type how to solve this, and you'll find like 100 different solutions. And the one that most people say worked for them, go ahead, try that out. Don't sit and just wait. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Anything else? Some people think drinking this is going to give you cancer. I'm gonna say anything else, but yeah, bye.